I am Mike Odyssey, and in today's video, I am yet to be behind the camera, but the news still continues. We will discuss the upcoming Nintendo Direct and the possibility of Nintendo Switch Online expanding. Yes, in a way that we would all love to see it expand with none other than the Nintendo GameCube. Let's talk. When it comes to buying a gaming chair, one size does not fit all. Trust me, I know. I can relate to this guy right here. That's why E-Wing Racing offers you 5 sizes in gaming chairs so you find the right one for you. So don't settle for that one choice the big box stores or the Amazons have. With E-Wing Racing, you're gonna find the perfect chair for you. But Mike, what this is all gonna cost me? I'm glad you asked. Look, this $229 here, using code Odyssey, you get it for $183. But wait, if that's still not enough for you, on top of my Odyssey discount, you can actually buy now, pay later, split your payments into 4 interest-free payments with no credit check, and get the chair or the gaming setup of your dreams right now. Now tell me if that's not the best deal you've ever heard. So if you're looking to get a cutesy setup like this or a rad setup like this, with E-Wing, everyone wins. Links down below, use code Odyssey at checkout. Alright, so we all know that Nintendo Switch Online does offer some value. We cannot really deny the value that it does offer. If you are in the basically basic portion of it, you'll get the NES, over 100 games, and NES, of course, and the ability to play online and cloud save data, which is not bad. Then if you have the expansion pack, you have access to Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis, along with some DLC and maybe potential DLC that they'll add in the future. Now, the question still lies, will Nintendo continue to expand and give us more value? Because we all want more value, and we know that Nintendo has more to offer. There are still consoles out there that need to be brought back to light, so it gives other players, old and new alike, new experiences playing on the Switch and whatever console Nintendo decides to launch next, right? So this video is all about the GameCube. Let me tell you, I know you're about to say, hey, but Mike, how about the Game Boy? Will Nintendo bring the Game Boy before bringing the GameCube? Well, I can remind you that in the Nintendo Direct, well, Nintendo did announce the Nintendo 64. They also added the Sega Genesis. So if Nintendo does announce a GameCube, we can very well expect Nintendo to also announce Game Boy games as well. So I would see Game Boy games be added to the first pack of the Nintendo Online service, and then the GameCube added to the expansion pack. So we would have the NES, SNES, and Game Boys in the first version, and then in the expansion pack, we'll have the Nintendo 64, GameCube, Sega Genesis, plus the DLCs. All right, now, what are the possibilities of games making it to the Nintendo Switch, and what games could make it? I mean, there are so many games that will play well on Switch. I mean, we already have some ports over for the Super Mario 35th. We had Mario Sunshine there, but it can also make it to Nintendo Switch Online in the form of a GameCube game. We also have The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, which is a great game that can also be ported in Nintendo Switch Online. Remember the first Luigi's Mansion, right? That game was awesome. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Can you imagine having Super Smash Bros. Melee playing online with your friends on Nintendo Switch Online? I am telling you, that is value and above. See, all these games have the potential to offer a unique gameplay experience on the Switch and of course, offer a blast of nostalgia for long-time Nintendo fans. And the likelihood of this happening, it could happen. It could happen. I'm not going to say it's not going to happen. Nintendo is always looking to expand. If they really want to make more people sign up, they know that they have in their hands what people want. So they need to offer it, right? See, at the current price for $19 a year, which is not bad, you get Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and you get some cloud save data. But with the expansion pack at $49 per individual, then you get the expansion pack. That's jumped to $79 if you do it for your entire family. Adding GameCube games to Nintendo Switch Online will be a great way to preserve classic games for both old and new fans to experience. With the addition of GameCube games, there will be a much larger selection of titles for players to choose from. This could open up a lot of opportunities for gamers who have never played a classic game before. So GameCube would be an amazing addition to Nintendo Switch Online. I know that if Nintendo does announce GameCube to Nintendo Switch Online, of course, Game Boy will be added on the side, just like they added the Genesis next to the 64. So if you are a Game Boy fan, no need to worry. I know Nintendo will probably think about that as well. Part of the Game Boy games will be Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. These were leaks that were made earlier on, I think a year or two ago, where they actually found data that spoke about Nintendo actually working on these Game Boy games coming up to Nintendo Switch Online. So yes, I feel like if Nintendo does give us the GameCube, it will be with also the Game Boy games added to them. See, now this is a part of the video. What I would love to know what you guys think. What would be an amazing game that Nintendo can bring to Nintendo Switch Online? Will this push for the GameCube to make it to Nintendo Switch Online convince you to upgrade your membership if you have not upgraded your membership yet? And what will it take for you to make that leap? All right, let me know down below in the comments, guys. That is going to do it for this episode of Odyssey News. But before I let you go, I want to tell you two very, very important things. Number one, never, ever give up. And number two, journey on. Peace.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us